Yes, innovation.
I'd like to mention item number 13. During request for us in this matter after hearing.
Why? You're not ready?
Your Lordship, I require some time to seek instruction.
What is this matter is about supposition,
But
superannuation.
he's about to make it, Your Lordship, so we require some time to seek instructions.
What is the prayer?
Not, seniority and
So you need how many weeks?
4 weeks.
Why 4 weeks?
To seek proper instruction because the petitioner is about to retire, so we require some specific instruction.
Okay. Only one petitioner. When is he retiring?
We'll not have to seek instruction. He joined in November, however, we require to seek some instruction to in the specific date.
On pre-merit petitioner, seeking time to praying for some time to seek necessary instructions. Matter is adjourned. Let's just say after 4 weeks.
Highly obliged, my lord. Good day, my lord.
Ajay, I pray that the matter for item number 12 may be adjourned for the day, Your Lordship.
Number
12.
Right. My lord, here there's this pertains to the Nongtrai village, my lord. The Nongtrai village, what happened is that Nongtrai village has given lease of their property for limestone mining to the Lafarge Omia Mining Private Limited. Now, in that case, before the Supreme Court, my lord, some fund on the basis of polluter pays policy, some fund has to be generated like Kampa funds, my lord. And these funds were specifically supposed to be used for the development activities of those affected areas of the mining within certain radius, my lord. Now, what happened is that, and because of that, Supreme Court also has directed for forming of a special purpose vehicle society. Now, what the purpose of this society is to monitor the usage of these funds, my lord. Now, in the manual itself very clearly says that it's not going to be diverted this fund to the government developmental activities, particularly PWD roads. Now, our grievance was there is a PWD road. Now, this money has been diverted for maintenance of this PWD road, whereas there are so many.
Who's the custodian of the money?
The custodian of the money is, my lord, is the society, my lord, Special Purpose Vehicle Society. Chief Secretary is the chairman in that society, my lord. Now, my lord, that money should not have been diverted, my lord. That was now today they will say that this, because the PWD road has been completed, the maintenance of that road has been completed, they will come with a plea saying that it has become infructuous, my lord. But our grievance is that.
But there must be some audited statement or balance sheet prepared or whatever.
Yes.
So at least you know how the fund is being utilized.
Yes, my lord. Yes. So therefore, my lord, in this, the purpose of for us coming before my lord also is that because this fund was advertised, NIT was issued, a notice to inviting a tender was issued, say for the implication or implementation of for the usage of this money only, my lord. Therefore, we came. Now today they may say that it has become infructuous. Be as it may be, my lord. That
Just in what sense?
My lord.
Because the money is already spent.
Because the maintenance road, because NIT has been acted upon and the repairing work has been done, they may say today. But the thing is that now if they want to take instructions, my lord, let them take instruction to this aspect also, whether to the contractor, the money has been debited from the fund of the society or from the PWD. If from the PWD, we have no problem. But if from this, then we have a problem.
That's what I said. You see, if there are audited statement
Yes.
or balance sheet, whatever.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Then the whole picture will be
Clear, my lord. Yeah, my lord. That audited this thing is the custodian of the society and also the government, my lord. Because now we will be unable to.
You are not the society.
We are the village, my lord. We are the landowner. We are the
Landowner or beneficiaries?
Yes, beneficiaries, we can say, my lord. We are the landowners, but our money has been under the custody of the society, which has to be used for our development. So that is the issue. Second one is, and another issue is there, the larger issues also. We have sent so many proposals, my lord. These are the areas for development that is required for connecting road, school, water, playground, all this, my lord. None of them have. Yes.
That will not be within the purview of the court.
No, my lord. But my lord, when the direction is there, no, my lord, we are. Yes.
See, if there is a
Yes.
let's say a project.
Yes. Yes.
And that project has not been implemented.
Yes.
In its in accordance with the
Yes.
direction or guidelines, whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Then the court can step
Yes.
in.
Yes.
But if it involves policy matter as to whether to make a road or not, whether to make a wall or not, that is not for us to do.
That is exactly, my lord. I bow down, my lord. I quite get what my lord is saying. Now, what we are saying is that, my lord, these are the areas that needs to be developed. Now they are not using the money for which which required. Instead, they are diverting into the funds of the government.
You are launching to an argument, Mr.
My lord.
You are launching to an argument.
My lord. My lord. My purpose was saying that let them take that to that aspect also.
I was just thinking a German to get some instructions with regards to the tender lordship, whether it's completed or whether to the works which have been, whether they completed or not.
And also, my lord, if they have completed, then the fund, from where did they pay to the contractor?
That has
Lordship.
Yes, obliged.
How long?
Lordship, 2 weeks.
On pre-made by the state respondent, not objected to by petitioner. This is matter up to 2 weeks. Be sure you come with specific instructions.
Lordship.
Yeah, please, Lordship, I beg to mention item 11, my lord, on behalf of the private respondent. Item 11, my lord.
Private respondent?
On behalf of its non-commercial dispute.
Yeah, I understand. This matter has been heard, isn't it?
It's more or less
heard,
heard,
Your Lordship, but it has been 1 year, 3 months already.
Thereafter, it was today, my lord, because of my
was on the month of March
injury, I have
2023.
not permission to write and turn the.
Can I turn the pages?
1 week, my lord.
It will come after 2 weeks, Your Lordship. Otherwise, it does.
Little difficulties there.
On the ground of personal difficulty of the learned counsel for the respondent's number, Mr. Dev.
Respondent 4, my lord.
Respondent number 4. The same not be objected to by petitioner. Matter is adjourned. List the same after 2 weeks.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Daily list, item number 1.
May it please your lordship. With the permission of this honourable court, my lord, if the matter could kindly be fixed on the 12th of March, because the learned EG will be arguing the matter, lordship.
This is on the issue of implement.
Lordship.
Not really on the issue of implement, my lord. On the issue of locus, my lord. I have challenged the locus of the state to file this writ petition. In return, they have challenged my locus to appear before this honorable court. So that's where we are.
Okay, I mean, the response have been filed.
From the
Yes, ma'am.
respondents? Yes, Lordship.
So how long?
Kindly 12th of March, my lord.
On pre-made by the parties, this matter on 12th March.
Lordship, item 9 also is connected to this matter. Arising out of the
Same issue.
Yes.
Same.
Item 9.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Obliged.
Item number 2.
Lordship, in this case, I am the respondent 1 and 2. I need some time to file it.
You have not filed counter. Now we are in 24. This is a 22 matter.
There was some oversight still.
What is the matter about?
It was the teacher of this Assam Rifle.
Oh. You are paying for Assam Rifles? Or
This,
for the union? Have you filed your counter? Ardepna Leonard CGC, appearing for the respondent Union of India, has submitted that the counter affidavit could not be filed today and has sought for time for the same to be filed. The prayer made is allowed. However, it is made clear that such counter affidavit be filed definitely on the next date fix. Within the next date fix. Do it, Mr. Otherwise, I do not think you have any part here also. The main principal respondent would be the Assam Rifles. As prayed for, this is matter to 3 weeks.
Item number 3.
May it please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, 2 more weeks' time may be given, Your Lordship, to file my reply. Reply to the application filed by the respondent number 5, Your Lordship, for substitution.
What reply? What reply is required?
I would like to raise my objection, Your Lordship, with regard to the application filed by respondent number 5.
So you are saying that the list of legal aids that was filed is not the correct one?
Lordship.
How can it be?
I will satisfy Your Lordship once the reply is filed, Your Lordship.
Is there provision for reply for implement, my lord?
That is why the query made is this. You see, whenever a party is deceased, the legal heirs or legal representative would be naturally brought on board.
Lordship.
All along we've been calling upon the such parties to come and
Lordship, in this application filed by the respondent number 5, this application was filed by the counsel of the respondent number 5, Your Lordship. As per my knowledge, the lawyer cannot swear an affidavit, Your Lordship, on behalf of his client, Your Lordship.
Yes, that is true.
That is one aspect. There are other aspects also, Your Lordship. I would like to place that once I file my reply, Your Lordship.
Because the legal, who's appearing for respondent 5?
Mr. Chankija, lordship.
He's not here.
No, lordship. And these
Yes,
are
of
tag
course.
matters, lordship. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yes, that is a valid point. How can the council file such an application? It has to be on instructions
Lordship.
or direction by parties. None has appeared on behalf of the respondent 5 on submission made by the parties. Matters matter is adjourned, let's say after 3 weeks.
Item number 8.
Lordship, I'm appearing appearance on behalf of respondent number 2 and 3, the Ramashnong and the secretary of the village. I just want to submit, Your Lordship, that the writ petitioner is aggrieved by this annexure 5 at page 68, and without going into the contents, Your Lordship, the same page 68, Your Lordship, annexure 5. Then the writ petitioner has also agitated the same issue before the lower appellate court, and the matter is seized by the lower appellate court on this matter. Now, be that as it may, Your Lordship, the village Darbar of this particular village Darbar Mairunghe, they have instructed the respondent number 2 and 3 to withdraw this letter, offending letter, and
this page 68 letter.
68 letter has been withdrawn. Last date, I don't know, Your Lordship had a copy.
Lordship, I have filed an affidavit, bring on record the letter which the Darbar have withdrawn.
Your Lordship, I want to suggest that one acquiesce to this matter, and I've discussed with my colleague also that why don't you resolve all these issues, and Darbar Shnong has withdrawn this letter, so that letter is no more there on record or not be carried forward. I want this to be closed, Your Lordship, and let the lower court, civil court, handle this issue, and it can be closed, Your Lordship, and we will try to sort this matter, Your Lordship.
More often than not, this court, if you notice, it's always the trend of the court that if a matter is, is, what should I say? If there is a possibility of reconciliation, then mediation would be the best course of action. That is usually offered by the court. Of course, as far as mediation is concerned, it's up to the parties. Now, if at all there is no more course of action as far as this petition is concerned, there's no question of mediation or any course of action. What has been suggested is parties can go to the proper forum and agitate any other
I agree,
any
Lordship,
other issues that is there. Otherwise,
Your Lordship, I'd like to make some submissions on this.
Yes, then.
Firstly, Your Lordship, a suit was filed before the District Council against the private party, the Darbar Shnong. Now, Your Lordship, in the suit, while they were contesting the suit, my learned friend here, my learned senior, has entered appearance on behalf of the private parties. Whereas for the Darbar Shnong, there's another counsel. Then while the case was proceeding, we made an attempt to resolve the issue. So we had a discussion also that I, as a plaintiff, I'll withdraw all my allegations against the Darbar Shnong, which an appropriate application was also filed before the court concerned to withdraw, with the intention that the entire dispute will be resolved. So we also went and had a meeting with the Darbar Shnong on the 26th. It was deliberated. And on the 27th itself, I also had written a letter to them saying that we'll try to resolve the issue and whatever expenditures incurred.
27 what?
Your Lordship?
27 of which
27th of October last year. So I have also made a submission there in the letter saying that if any expenses has to be incurred, I'll try my best to pay whatever I am capable of. Now what has happened when the application for striking off the Darbar Shnong was left pending, I was issued with this letter of 13 October saying that you pay us 10 lakhs, give us land, you're restrained from entering the village. So and so forth, and I was threatened also that if you come there, you'll be at your own risk. So now, Your Lordship, I've come before this court for protection. The civil dispute is a totally different dispute. That is a dispute between me and my family members, which my senior here is the counsel, in fact, for the private party. Now, Your Lordship, they have withdrawn, my learned senior have submitted that this matter does not survive because they have withdrawn the impugned letter. Now, Your Lordship, I will pray before Your Lordship to examine how the letter has been withdrawn. They've put the blame on me. I placed that on record, Your Lordship. I filed an affidavit this morning. You kindly read, Your Lordship, the letter, how they have structured the letter. I'll read, Your Lordship. I place that on record. Because the rule of law has to prevail, Your Lordship. They can't behave in a high-handed manner, threaten me, and now to dilute everything, say we have withdrawn the letter. Your Lordship, I filed an affidavit today morning. I hope it's on record. Yes. I'll read, Your Lordship.
Can I have a copy?
Page 9, Your Lordship.
You have not given them copies?
Your Lordship, because I didn't know my senior will be entering appearance on behalf of the Darbar now. Because in the trial court, he is appearing for the private party.
I think my colleague doesn't understand that I'm a senior advocate of this court. And a senior advocate does not hold brief. We don't hold brief.
But are you appearing for conflicting parties, or you appearing?
No. We are appearing for the, from the records have been checked, we are appearing for the Darbar Shnong also, in the lower court, Your Lordship.
I will not.
There was no the private parties are arrayed on one side.
On one side.
They are also arrayed as a defendant in the suit. And an injunction was there against the Darbar Shnong. That was stayed, etc.
Your Lordship, I'm more concerned about the letter. I'm just surprising this court. I'll not dwell on that, Your Lordship. Page 9, Your Lordship. This is 18, page 9, annexure B.
If my colleague will read the Khasi version, will be more
interesting.
Correct. More correct, Your Lordship.
Where is the Khasi version?
Page 10, Your Lordship.
This is the letter of withdrawal.
Your Lordship.
The Darbar which has passed the...
I'll read, Your Lordship, in Khasi.
Yes, you can.
To so and so, subject Jingpentip Hawaii Day, but Kajingweng no Ekacity dated 13/10/2023. Kong, Latho Ekatay City, the Bakanel Haneng Hadian Kajing Batha Jongpi, Ringkat Kibahaying Jongpi. We have no knowledge about this, that it's our instruction. Kadarbash nong kalasngo benyau halor kajing mudoi jongpi persya urong basnong, but usketri jong kasnong. Kadau, katau, nakadau, katay kasiti, katlay, shipo, arajar apulay, hakabor baper. Shakibor baper. This is the letter, Your Lordship, which I've under challenge before this court. Kadarbash nong mayrung kala perkhat bat yatai sani bha yakani kajing mudoi jong phi ha district council court ki pulit ke umiam police outpost bat High Court. Kadarbar ka kubur bakatai ka sithi ka ba dated 13/10/2023 latho hadien kajing bathak tien ka jong phi ha kajing yakendo ka balong ha umber bat ka sithi dated 27/6/2023 haba pilatho mapi sya kadorbar snong. Kadorbar kala suthu ya bat ki nong penyat snong.
Suthu ba ki nong penyat snong.
Kila sya ya lam bakala bat sat penthame da mapi hi ha kaba la penlong yu urang ba snong bat usketri bantho ai katai ka sithi. Kadorbar snong da kawai ka jingmut kala rai ha kadorbar kabala long ha sanne they were bahakatai ka sithi dated 13/10/2023 banweng no but ngin shania ha kayeng bishar district council kabadang bishar ekane ka kam kaba chachaka puta. Now, Your Lordship, they have referred to a letter of 27/6/2023. Now that letter also I have put on record, Your Lordship, that is annexure C. page 11. Now I'll read again in Khasi, it's on page 12. Tu how orang basnong dar basnong mairung he kajing pentip dakan ni sithi nga ka basoi kerteng herum kwa ban pentip shapi by ka mukaddama banga lathep persya ya ka these are my family members, your lordship, one to, so and so, your lordship, but ya ka darbar senang nga la depthep da ka application hapo ka court badan buram chong u judge district council court ban weng no ya ka senang kum ka mamla na ka tei ka mukaddama hadien ka jing weng no jonga ya ka senang kam kum ka mamla na ka tei ka mukaddama la don ka jing ya kendo hapadeng jongi bat ki dikhot ne ki ba mi khmat naka liang ka dorbar senong mairung he ha umbir ha ka arpunreu tarik jilio arhajar arpulai bahadian ka jing ya phileu jing mut don ka to ka ningut ki dikhot ki ba kedau ka jing lut halor ka ni ngala menjur ban siu ne a jing rap kat ba ngala AA Kashnong. So her intention is, your lordship, is very clear that she wants to resolve the issue and whatever expenses incurred, she'll try to help. But not to demand money in such a way. Demanding 10 lakhs, restraining me, that is the abuse of power by the Rambashno. It's a very clear case, Your Honor, your lordship.
Of course, it smacks of vindictiveness.
Lordship.
Now they're putting the blame on us.
Lordship.
If we have to withdraw simpliciter. Don't put the blame on anyone.
Trying to say many things, but Lordship, the headman, illiterate person. Sketri also illiterate, very poor village. And if you are going to call them, they will not even get scared, Your Lordship. I met them yesterday. Now, be that as it may.
They are so poor that they don't know the value of 100 rupees and 10 lakhs.
Your Lordship, we have been doing it, conducting the case, not even taking one single person. And this letter was a shock to us also. Be that as it may, Your Lordship, if the writ petitioner wanted to pursue, then it's a different issue altogether.
No, Your Lordship, I totally understand.
There are some videography
my only anxiety, Your Lordship, is that some observation be made against.
Look at it this way. If the impugned letter is withdrawn, it has no value, whatever reference it made. If it makes a reference to any Tom, Dick, or Harry or any circumstances or situation, it makes no difference because the letter in itself as a whole has been withdrawn. So there will be no imputation as far as you are concerned. There will be no implication as far as your actions or future action is concerned.
Yes.
So why would we drag on with the issue?
No, because such kind of letters, something might happen again in future, Lordship. So my only anxiety, Lordship, can we go, Lordship, paragraph 10 of my affidavit which I have placed on the court.
You have to make the Dorvarshnong the party also in this case, because it's the Dorvarshnong who made this decision.
No, you are appearing for the Dorvarshnong.
Pardon?
You are appearing for the Dorvarshnong.
No, for Rangbashnong and Sketri. Not for the Dorvarshnong.
My only, Your Lordship.
Rangbashnong and Sketri means what?
The functionaries, they are representing.
But they are representing the Dorvarshnong.
Your Lordship, I want this matter to be my colleague for some reason or
I totally agree, because right from the trial stage we want to resolve this issue, but why is that the headman and secretary are totally against me?
This is a different issue. There must have been...
Your Lordship, paragraph 10, I'll just read, I'll leave it to Your Lordship discretion.
Yes.
The petitioner states that it is pertinent to mention herein that instant writ petition has been filed challenging the actions of the respondent 2 and 3 in issuing the impugned letter dated 13/10/2023. Furthermore, the petitioner has approached this honourable court in the exercise of powers under Article 226 of the Constitution, India, inasmuch as the fundamental right and right to life and property has been grossly violated by the respondent 2 and 3. It is stated herein that in such a situation wherein the petitioner's fundamental right and right to life and property has been violated, the petitioner has no other alternative remedy but to seek redressal and protection from this honourable court. It is admitted that a civil suit is pending between the petitioner and the family members before a competent civil court. However, the dispute in issuing this impugned letter dated 13/10/2003 is an abuse of power and high-handedness of the respondent to number 3, which warrants interference of this honorable court. The petitioner submits that for the interest of justice, it humbly submits that certain observation be made against respondent number 2, so as to prevent the misuse and abuse of power, but rather perform the duties and function in a diligent manner in resolving disputes and also upholding the rule of law, Your Lordship. Page 5 of my affidavit, Lord.
Yes, I've read it. Heard. The counsel for the parties. In brief, the case of the petitioner is that there exists a civil dispute between the petitioner and private parties, which case is pending adjudication before the District Council Court. Subordinate.
Lordship, parties, because here respondent number 5 is a police. We are nowhere involved.
Yes, Your Lordship.
The court understands.
We are nowhere involved.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've forgotten what I have. Before the subordinate District Council Court, Nongpo. It is also to be noted that in the said case, civil case, the respondent, there was no respondent number 2.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3 have issued the letter.
The respondent number 2 and 3 are parties in the suit.
Yes, they are there.
Respondents number 2 and 3 respectively are also party in the said suit. In due course, the petitioner, by letter dated 27 June 2023, has addressed to the headman. Is he a party as headman or representing the Darbar?
The different
in the suit.
They are defendant number 1, Your Lordship.
Defendant. Addressed to the headman, village Darbar, Mairung Hai, oblique, respondent number
2.
Respondent number 2 has indicated that the village Darbar as a respondent would be struck off from the areas of party in the said suit. This was pursuant to a meeting held on 26/6/2023 between the petitioner and the said respondent, Darbar Snow. Where is the letter 13?
Page 68 on extra 5.
Page 68.
The main letter is at page 69.
It may be stated that in the said letter dated 27/6, the petitioner had also indicated that she is willing to reimburse any expenses incurred by the said Darbar in course of such proceedings. In response, the respondent number 2, Headman Mairung Village, and the Secretary Mairung Village has issued letter dated 13/10/2023 upon the petitioner, indicating to the effect that on their calculation of the expenses, including fees for engaging a lawyer, etc., the calculated amount comes to 10 lakh, which is to which the petitioner is required to reimburse the said respondents. Apart from the demand of such an amount, the village, the Darbar I do respondent has also directed the petitioner, the village Darbar has also indicated certain direction to be complied with by the petitioner. Next, being aggrieved by such letter dated 13/10/2023, the petitioner is before this court with this instant application under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. In course of these proceedings, the petitioner has now filed an affidavit bringing on record the letter dated 18/1/2024 issued by the headman and secretary Mairung Village, respondent 2 and 3 respectively, wherein it is indicated therein that the letter dated 13/10/2023 issued by the said Darbar is accordingly withdrawn. Accordingly, upon such withdrawal of the said impugned letter dated 13/10/2023, no cause of action survives as far as this petition is concerned. Mr. PJK Kenta, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing for the said respondent number 2 and 3, oblique Dorbasno, has submitted that it is a fact that the said letter has been issued by the headman and the secretary, Maironghe Village, and that no further action will be taken against the petitioner as far as the contents of the said letter is concerned. Mr. Pinongri, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, on the other hand, acknowledging receipt of the said letter dated 18/1/2024, which letter was brought by the said affidavit filed before this court, though conceding to the fact that by such letter, the effect of the letter dated 13/10/2023 has ceased to have any impact upon the petitioner. However, the Learned Counsel would submit that on reading the contents of the said letter, it would appear that the blame was fastened upon the petitioner for the situation and the circumstances that has transpired within the parties. It is in this context that the Learned Counsel would submit that though there is no objection for disposal of this case under such circumstances, this court may be pleased to dispose of this case with pointed observation as far as the intention of the said Dorbasno as far as the intention of the as far as the observation, should we call it insinuation? We shouldn't call it insinuation. Not the intention. What is that word? As far as the intention of the said respondent oblique Darvashno is concerned. Particularly in respect of the conduct of the petitioner. This court, having given its careful consideration to the matter in hand, has in the first instance agreed with the parties that upon issuance of the said letter dated 18/1/2024, the case of the petitioner no longer survives. Accordingly, in view of the submission and concession made at the bar, this petition would stand disposed of as withdrawn. As far as the submission of the learned counsel for the petitioner on an observation to be made as regard the contents of the said letter dated 18/1/2024 is concerned, this court would opine that any observation in any manner would be uncalled for, as there would be no practical impact or consequences upon the petitioner in such regard. Needless to say, if the petitioner is aggrieved by any future action or contemplated action in view of such remarks, or the word remarks, sorry, correct, it would be open to the petitioner to take necessary action in accordance with law. This being the case, petition is hereby disposed of. No cause.
Right. What's your right, Your Honor?
Item number 10.
No, good day.
Yeah. I'll make some correction in the draft. Some words I've missed out.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr.
For the petitioner, Mr. A. Barua is appearing.
No, what is required here? You have to file some affidavit.
From here, the main counsel is Mr. Shangupta.
Yes.
I think here we have filed the affidavits.
You have filed.
We have filed.
Maybe he has sought some time to file the.
But he was here just now. But he went out. Just now he was here. Petitioner lawyer. Oh, he's there coming. He's coming.
Lordship, I've gone through this affidavit that they filed last time, no? So this affidavit is irrelevant to this case because they are objecting after 4 to 5 years, okay. They are objecting to construction of my building. And that also has come after the institution of this writ petition. So I have objection to this thing. And moreover, their affidavit is also incomplete. Lordship, in the affidavit, page 4. This is the letter.
Yes,
It's way back in 2019, 25th June 2019. After the institution of my writ petition.
Page?
Page 4. Last page on backside.
Yes.
Yes. This letter on 25th June 2019. That is after the institution of my writ petition. Okay. And this is a different cause of action. This is not related to, because here the state is not my party at all. I don't know why the state is coming to the help of the thing, respondent 4 and 5. I don't understand. This is a total different cause of action, if anything at all. And in this case also, Your Lordship, just come to page 2, para 2. Shall I read?
Yes.
Yeah. That this office has issued a show cause notice so violated letter so and so 25th June 2019 to the petitioner above name after going through the records available in the office, which is clearly indicate that the construction of the building are illegal and has not received any satisfactory response. This affidavit is also incomplete. The response is already filed, Your Lordship. Just complete.
No, but if you say that this relates to another,
This is a different cause of action. If
then
the state want to come to take any action against me, then I can I can avail the recourse, I think. But this is not related to this case. And here the state government has nothing to do. I've just made the parties responsible because there's correspondence which proves that the 4 and 5 is illegal entered to my property and constructed the high tension power line over my property, which is a sawmill, and causing great danger. In a lot of letters in my writ petition, so this is already indicated that without any prior permission they have constructed. So now the state is coming with this instruction, this letter saying that my construction is illegal. If that is a different issue, I'll institute a different cause of action.
My lord, that will be totally incorrect. Because the issue here is, my lord, I have the transmission. He has a sawmill. The property is the state government's property, my lord, that is commerce and industry property, my lord. We both have taken this property. I have started transmission in the property, my lord, and he has constructed a sawmill, my lord. So, my lord, the entire issue here which is generated is because of the extension building which he has constructed. So, my lord, he has come before this Honorable High Court saying that his business has been disrupted because of the transmission being erected, my lord. But apparently, my lord, that letter will prove that his permission to run the sawmill was not for the second story which he has constructed. His business has been affected because of the subsequent building which he has illegally constructed, and that letter proves it, my lord. Because that particular flow is coming in obstruction with the transmission, my lord. So therefore, the property owner, which is the Transport and Commerce and Industries Department, my lord, they have clearly stated that his construction is illegal, which is why the entire dispute has arisen. So, my lord, how can this be of a different course of action, my lord?
So then, in that case,
and basically, my lord, one more thing is that, my lord, the state has to be a party in this case because the entire property belongs to them. We are on lease, we are on permission in that property. So they have to decide who is illegal. And moreover, my lord, in my simple submission, my lord, if you see the entire pleading in the writ petition, my lord, this case should have been adjudicated by the actual owner. That is, the grievance should have been raised to the government, my lord, who is the owner. This has never been raised. The petition has directly come to the High Court saying that we have illegally entered the property. So, my lord, in my humble submission, he should have first approached the government, my lord, giving his grievances. Both the parties should have been called. The matter should be resorted. Subjected after that, my lord, he should have come to this court, my lord, as a secondary recourse, my lord. What I could see in the entire report, my lord, this has never been taken up by the actual owner, that is the government, my lord. So they are to decide how to go about with both the parties, my lord, because I don't owe, my lord, we are not the owner. We are actually on some agreement. So, my lord, how can the petitioner directly come to court and saying that I am illegal and he is legal, my lord? And those documents are saying it has a different course of action, my lord. So these are the certain things, my lord, which has been missed in this entire case, my lord. And this document was never produced, my lord. We got the access to this document, my lord, because we requested if we are illegal, then we will remove, subjected as per the law, they have to pay the expenses. So, my lord, they refuse to pay the expenses. So, in that case, my lord, we have to be compensated if we are supposed to remove him. And moreover, my lord, his sawmill is also running from the transmission. So, that is one more thing also. If we remove, he will also be affected. So, my lord, the thing is that now how can this court directly decide in the absence of the actual owner, that is the Commerce and Industry Department, or they have to decide.
But they are here.
My lord, they are here, my lord.
Yeah,
This
they've
is what my
responded.
submission is. What my friend is saying, they should not be a party. That is totally incorrect.
Whatever
They
the
have been
case,
silent on this.
No,
now.
I've never
They are
said they
very
shouldn't be the
irregular.
party. I made them party just for because all this
petitioner-
correspondence, Your
The
Lordship.
petitioner, I have been disputing this case. We have been fighting about as they are keeping silently. That is very inappropriate. They should have decided, my lord. It should be taken by them in their hand.
anyway, what happened is, I mean, what this court will do, they will go through the affidavit filed by the government or the Commerce Department for that matter.
Copy of that affidavit. Though the copy, the letter, I have it, but what is the actual government?
You have not.
I have not been given a copy.
And that and one issue also, because since my learned friend has admitted that they have the copy of the letter, how they obtained the letter? Because the letter is clearly mentioned to the petitioner.
Because the petition is
It's not
conceded,
copied.
my lord.
No, it's
They
not a
have
copy to
conceded.
something
This
else.
letter
How
is
they obtain the
very
things?
old, my lord. We
Because
have
this is
traced it.
between the state and the petitioner. They have addressed letter to
Hey,
me.
that's a different issue. Whatever the case may be, the letter is there on record now. You have received copy of
I have received the copy. We filed the reply also, Your Lordship, because the reply is issue is not mentioned here. So let this matter be posted for the hearing, and we'll finish it.
You file. I will finish the matter.
We'll finish. Because I'm objecting to this affidavit. I'm not filing any reply to it. So let this matter be posted for.
You are not filing any.
No,
rejoinder.
because I'm objecting to it.
Fine. So the matter will be.
The matter will be heard. Let's fix for the final hearing.
And you give her a copy of the.
Yes, Lordship, I'll inform Mr. Sengupta to give them a copy.
Mr. Agarwal and counsel for the petitioner has submitted that copy of the additional affidavit dated 22/2024 has been filed by the state respondent, has been received. Though no rejoinder would be filed to the said affidavit, the learned counsel would submit that an objection to the same would be raised at the time of hearing of this petition. Miss, I'll not record. You can just give it to him.
Yes, Lordship.
On the submission made by the parties, this matter will be finally heard on the next date fix.
Lordship, just a humble request. Anything after 14th of this month?
Release it after 3 weeks.
After 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay.
As prayed for, release this matter after 3 weeks.
This matter, Mr. Sengupta is the conducting counsel, Lordship. I'll inform him.
Yeah, you inform him.
I'll inform him.